So session 1 and session 2, we will cover 6 principles. Okay? So this is session 1, and we will cover 3 principles. We spend 80% of our conscious time doing what? Thinking about money. This morning, I had breakfast with Brother Moses. We went to eat at Taman Saga, one of the hawker shop in the middle. So one bowl of beef noodle, wow, 12 ringgit here, 12 ringgit. I think by ALOR standard, very expensive lah. So I was telling Brother Moses, this kind of beef noodle in Kuala Lumpur, 20 to 25 ringgit. I mean, already we are talking about money lah. The moment we wake up. So we spend 80% of our conscious time thinking about money, working to earn money. Even though we are retired, I think some of us are either retired or semi-retired, but we cannot run away from managing our wealth. We cannot run away one. There are things that we have to look at. And also we spend our time spending money that we have earned. Am I right or not? So much of our life is revolved about money and finance. And when we look at the scripture, we find that out of the 38 parables that Jesus Christ spoke or taught, about half of them relates to money and wealth and riches. Yeah, have some kind of relation. May not be the main teaching of that parable, but it relates to that. For example, the parable when the nobleman called his servant together and he gave each servant a portion of money, and then he tell the servant, when I go away, you do something with this money. So although the context is actually Christ returning in the future, right? The big context of that particular parable is that this nobleman went away and will come back, but still that parable relates to money. So this is how it is. So we're going to look at 3 principles this morning, and each principle we look at, and then there will be questions that we will have to discuss about. Number 1, the first principle we look at is that wealth is not a sure sign of God's favor. Because in the church, we will have people that have more. Am I right or not? In the church, we will have people that have less. I'm using very careful terms. If I use something more point blank, in the church, we will have rich people and poor people. So I use a more neutral term. In the church, we have people that have more, and then we have people that have less. That is the fact of life. Yeah? But it's very easy when we look around and say, wow, you are so blessed, man. And when we say you are so blessed, man, most of the time, in our mind, we'll be thinking, you are living in a bigger house than me. You are driving a bigger car than me. Most of the time, we will be thinking about that one. Or your business is more successful than mine. So when we scan around brothers and sisters and we talk about, hey, you are more blessed than me lah. Or sometimes worse still, we have the question, why is that person more blessed than me? It's the same subject, but the heart is different already. A statement that you are more blessed than me becomes a question, why is that person more blessed than me? Then the heart of the issue is different already. But we need to understand this, that wealth is not a sure sign of God's favor.